Good morning, guys. Sorry about the oversleeping. The sun is really bright and beautiful, and so I've decided to sit in the window and wear my sunglasses while reading Finding Audrey. Last where we left off, she had just met up with the bully Izzy, and the girl was reading some poem that was supposed to be an apology but really wasn't. And Audrey decided she wasn't going to sit and listen anymore, so her and Frank got up and left. And I should feel high now, shouldn't I? I mean, I think I won, didn't I? Only now it's all over. I just feel kind of empty. Frank's sole comment as we walked back was, "What a bunch of weirdos." Then he told me he was heading back to school for tech club. And when I gave him a big hug and muttered, "Thanks, I don't know how I can repay you," into his shoulder, he said, "Okay, well, I get to choose both pizza toppings on Friday night, okay?" And now it's 7 o'clock, and I'm on my own. Mom and Dad are out at their salsa class. They have no idea. I mean, how weird is that? I've actually met up with Izzy, and they don't know. I've texted Linus and told him about it. I've said I'm sorry I blew up at him. I've said he was right. I should never have gone, and I miss him, and I want to see him so, so much. I want to go back to how we were. I want him to give me another crazy challenge. I want to forget I ever went to see Izzy. I mean, I think we were both right. I was right because I didn't relapse and there aren't any pieces to pick up. And Linus was right because I shouldn't have given her the time of day in the first place. So, and when he texts back, I'll ask him round and maybe we'll get back to that other conversation we were having in the park. That was 2 hours ago, and he still hasn't texted back. I've checked my phone signal like a million times, and it's fine. Anyway, maybe he's busy or whatever. Except by 10 o'clock, he still hasn't texted back. And he always texts back, always within the hour. He finds a way. He's texted me from lessons, from his family supper, wherever. He doesn't not text. But right now, he's not texting. It's 11. He's not texting. It's midnight. No text. And now it's 1 o'clock, and I don't know what to do. I can't sleep. I can't even lie down. I officially went to bed 3 hours ago, but I haven't touched the covers. I'm pacing around my room, trying to calm my whirling thoughts, but they're like a hurricane. I've wrecked everything with Linus. He's never texting. It's over. He was right. I was selfish. I should never have gone to that stupid meeting. Why did I do it? Why? I always do stupid things. I'm such a stupid, idiot failure, and now I've spoiled the only good thing I had in my life, and he hates me, and there's nothing I can do about it. The whole thing's over, and it's all my fault, my stupid, stupid fault. My thoughts are speeding up, and my pace is speeding up too, and I'm pulling at my arms, pulling at the flesh of my forearms, trying to, I don't know, I don't understand it. I glance in the mirror and flinch at my own wild stare. I can feel a weird sparking all over my body, like I'm more alive than I should be, like my body is overloaded with life force. Can you have too much life stuffed into one body? Because that's what it feels like. And everything's too fast. My heart, my thoughts, my feet, my clawing arms. Maybe I should take something. The thought hits me like a very sensible person talking in my ear. Yes, of course, I have things I could take. I have lots of things. I rootle around in my box full of magic tricks, dropping bottles and packets on the floor in my haste. Okay, clonazepam, maybe 2, maybe 3. I swallow them and wait for everything to calm down. But my mind is still screaming, round and round like a motor race, and I can't stand it. I can't stand myself. I have to escape. When suddenly another brilliant idea hits me. I'll go for a walk. I'll burn off all this energy. The fresh air will do me a power of good. And I'll come back and sleep it off, and like they say, things will be better in the morning. My serene and loving family film transcript. Interior, 5 Rosewood Close, day. The camera wobbles as someone stabilizes it on a high surface. As this person backs away, we see it as Frank in the sitting room. He stares into the camera with deeply worried eyes. Frank. Is this working? Okay, hello. I'm Frank Turner, and this is my video diary. My sister Audrey is missing. It's a nightmare. We woke up this morning, and there she wasn't. Mom and Dad are just... He swallows. We've looked everywhere, and we've phoned everyone. Mom and Dad called the police, like, that instant. And the police are great. They're really calm, but... He shuts his eyes briefly. I still don't believe this is happening. He's silent for a while, his eyes hollow. They blame me, which is... He exhales miserably. Anyway, we're going out again in a minute, to look again. I don't know where. I mean, we've looked everywhere. All the little side alleys, maybe? Mom said I should have some food first, like anyone wants to eat. He gives another heavy sigh. Anyway, I told them what we did yesterday. I had to. Audrey, if you're watching this, I had to. Long pause. Audrey, please come home and be watching this. The doorbell rings and he jumps a mile. Wait a sec. He runs out of the room. A few seconds elapse. Then he returns slack-shouldered, accompanied by Linus. Frank looks into the camera. It wasn't her. It was Linus. Linus. Sorry. He looks awkwardly into the camera. Sorry. Mom comes striding into the room, her face drawn, her eyes burning with purpose, her manner hyper. Mom. Frank, we're going to go through her things, and I need to know... She sees Linus and stops dead, full of hostility. You! What are you doing here? Linus is shocked by her aggression. Linus. Me? I just told... Frank just told me about Audrey, so... Mom. Do you know where she is? No, of course not. I would have said. He gulps nervously at Mom's manner, but carries on. Frank said you wanted to know who she'd been texting. Well, she sent me this text yesterday, but it only came through just now. I had no idea she'd texted. He holds out his phone. I mean, I don't know if it helps. Mom scans the phone, getting agitated as she does so. So you knew about this meeting with the Lawtons too? Was it your idea? No. But you've been telling her to do crazy challenges, apparently. She taps the phone. She says she wants you to give her another crazy challenge. Linus looks alarmed. Not that kind of crazy challenge, just talking to people in Starbucks and stuff. Mom doesn't seem to hear him. Was this leaving home in the middle of the night? Was this one of your crazy challenges, Linus? No, how could you even? He appeals to Frank. Would I do that? Frank. Mom, you're out of line. Mom rounds on Linus. All I know is she was on an even keel till she met you, and now she's missing. Linus. That is so unfair. He's having trouble holding it together. So unfair. I have to go. Let me know if I can help. As Linus leaves, Frank turns furiously on Mom. Frank. How could you blame Linus? Of all people, this house is so effed up. Mom erupts in a flood of sudden anguish. She's missing, Frank. Don't you understand? She's missing. I have to try everything. I have to consider everything, every possibility. She breaks off as Dad appears, breathless, holding his mobile. Dad. They found her, in the park, asleep. She was hidden away, behind a... We must have missed her. He can barely form his words. They've got her. All right, so we'll continue the read-alouds next week. Thanks, guys, for your patience.